Hey everyone, it is Monday, January 24th. The time right now is 2:20 p.m. and the temperatures are around -6 degrees Celsius. And I am here at Eglinton Park in Midtown. And there's a look over at what you can see of the young Eglinton skyline. And there's a view to the north. And as you can probably tell, it is snowing again. It was a week ago today that we had the biggest snowstorm on record for quite some time. And there's a look at the North Toronto Memorial Community Centre. Just at the bottom of this hill, there's a couple of outdoor public skating rinks. And it's supposed to snow like this all throughout the afternoon. And it'll eventually tail off and turn into a much lighter snow and scattered flurries later tonight. I'm not sure how much snow we're expecting this time, but given that the city just cleared much of the snow off the roads and sidewalks, I'm sure it's not welcome, or at least not to those in charge of clearing the snow.
Money, come. Money. Come here. Just your umbrella. Come here, love. Come.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Don't be sorry. Have a good one. Apparently my umbrella spooked that dog. And this here is Eglinton Avenue West I'm quickly approaching. And I think for this one, I'm just going to walk west along Eglinton. And if I can make it as far as Eglinton West subway station, I'll contemplate hopping on the train and heading south and maybe doing another walk more towards downtown. And I have wandered into a construction zone. This is all part of the Crosstown LRT that is currently under construction. So just to the east of me, near where I started this walk, is the intersection of Yonge and Eglinton. And that's where you'd find Eglinton subway station. So this route I am walking will soon be serviced by an LRT that'll be underground in this portion. And there's the Queen's Legs. And I think this place is pretty new. Thai Room Grand. And they now offer alcohol to go. It won't be until January 31 they can once again open up for indoor dining. And it looks like I'm going to be forced to cross over to the south side here. This is Avenue Road. And that's the future home of an LRT station across the street. There's a look north up Allen. Or sorry, Allen Road, Avenue Road. I am not thinking straight. I'm sure there's already comments correcting me for that. And here's a 32 Eglinton bus. So Avenue Road will head south and come to an abrupt end at Upper Canada College, and then it'll resume on the other side. Open during construction. Sadly, Yitz's Deli closed last year. And I think they cited the LRT construction along with the pandemic restrictions as the reason for not being able to operate any longer. And if you look in front of it, this is actually the most open that area has been in quite a while. Hello. Well, there's a friendly person. There is the Eglinton Grant. It's an old theater that serves now mostly as an event venue. And even though I live not too far from here, right around the corner from Yonge and Eglinton, I don't really come out this way unless I'm making a video or a live stream. Fun times indeed. Those snow brushes and scrapers are getting a good workout. And there is the newer location of the House of Chan. They used to be located to the west of Bathurst, but their property was expropriated for the LRT station they're building at that intersection. And don't let the name fool you, it's actually more of a steak restaurant. It was quite the spot in the 70s and 80s, apparently. And they've operated on a first come, first served basis, and apparently it didn't matter who you are or what your status was. You'd have to take your turn in line, so a number of celebrities have been turned around at the door. Or at least that's what I've read. Sidewalk closed. No access to Chaplin Crescent straight ahead. And I don't think there's a crossing before then. Well, this is fun. I was really kind of caught off guard by this snowfall. I was planning on taking a nice easy day in and learning my way around some new software that I've downloaded and paid for and subscribed to. Basically, everything that I do, I'm migrating to a whole new software platform, or at least new to me. So it's kind of like learning how to do everything from scratch again. We're really trying to replicate what I was able to do on my old software in the new one, and I spent all morning just building a thumbnail template. And some people had mentioned in the premiere this morning that it was going to be snowing later today. I got carried away in a task, and then I looked out my window around 1:30 and I saw it was snowing pretty good. So I grabbed a meal and got ready. And here we are. So this is a pretty convenient route for me. And here's the new Chaplin LRT station. And they're all kind of taking on this style, at least the underground ones. Let me just check the camera lens here. Oh, seems to be pretty clear. And to the south of here is the Forest Hill neighborhood, which is rather affluent. Or Forest Hill South, and just to the north, coming up is Forest Hill North. And there's a look at the Beltline Trail and what appears to be some fresh cross-country ski tracks. That's pretty neat. No left or right turns at Bathurst. It's a fairly major intersection, but lanes have been reduced in both directions, so it's understandable why turning would be limited, or rather prohibited. And this is the north end of Spadina. That is Spadina Road. So you could take that south past Casa Loma. It'll briefly come to an end and it'll resume on the other side of the Baldwin Steps. And you could follow it down south of Bloor to where it becomes Spadina Avenue and all the way through Chinatown and eventually to the lake. And there's some people waiting for the bus. Last week, the buses didn't fare too well in the snow. There's a driver who fell asleep at the wheel. And there is the Forest Hill Collegiate Institute. And that is not a private school. That is part of the Toronto District School Board. There you go, it's 2:40 and minus 5 degrees Celsius. 14 minutes Dufferin. They should specify that's for driving. It'd take me a hell of a lot longer than that. I'm just gonna go behind the school bus. She's gonna have a tough time turning left out into that. And here is Forest Hill Road, or rather Old Forest Hill Road. And that'll cut through the heart of both Forest Hill North and Forest Hill South. Camberland seems to be holding up. And I think it would be in my best interest to cross to the south side here. Sign says sidewalk closed in 100 meters. So this is Bathurst and Eglinton coming up. And here's where my family doctor used to be, GSH Medical. I think that's a chain. I saw another location of theirs, I think, right at Strawn and King West. And hey, look, the sidewalk is clear straight ahead. For as long as I can remember, you've had to detour to the left and go behind the buildings in order to go straight through here. That's a positive development. There's no turning at this intersection. And they're, of course, building another LRT station right here. I think that's the main entrance. On your right. Thank you. So this area, according to the sign, is known as the Upper Village. I'm assuming that's what the BIA calls it. There's the 32 Eglinton bus. And here we've got a Rexall right across the street from us, a Shoppers. If you're American, both of these stores are kind of like our version of CVS. and this is Rostavor Road. Now this side of Eglinton kind of breaks up and gets uninteresting for a bit, but if I cross over to the north side, I won't be able to continue much further, as the sidewalk gets blocked once again as you approach Eglinton West Station, soon to be Cedarvale Station.
You guys looking for me?
I don't think so.
What number?
618.
No. Okay.
I think everyone sort of gets that little feeling of anxiety when they see someone delivering a package and you're expecting one, but you're not quite at your door. Although I think that delivery driver confirmed it in reverse. He should have asked her what her unit number was rather than offering it up. What's to stop her from saying, "Oh yeah, that's me"? And the neighborhood just to the south is known as Cedarvale. There we'll find Cedarvale Park and the Cedarvale Ravine. So the sidewalk ends, I think, just at these lights right here on the north side, so you have to cross over to the south. I guess I could have taken that way. I swear I've been burned by that before. I'll have to go back and watch some older videos to see if this crossing was here. Because you'll notice there's lights, but there's no street on the north or south of Eglinton. So I suspect that these were installed just to accommodate people looking to cross the street. And just over there is the destination, Eglinton West Station, but I'm going to get detoured around this area to the south. And hopefully one of my front microphones has survived. Look at it. It is a ball of snow right now. I think this is the required pedestrian path to get back to Eglinton. There's some people going north there. Last time I went that way, I ended up going through the construction site. That was a video I recorded probably 7 or 8 months ago. So how deep are we? Oh, I walk all this way and the sign says this is not a permitted pathway. What does that mean? Did I just get knee deep in snow for no reason? Well, I'm gonna try it. Walking on these grounds damages the soil and hurts the fruit trees. I think it means behind this sign and behind that sign. Can't imagine where I'm walking now is damaging anything. Don't! That was a wasted effort. It's not my first folly, and it won't be my last. There's a lot of tracks leading to that way, and I remember the last time I tried to go north at this street up to Eglinton. I ended up getting led right through a construction zone where I wasn't supposed to be. Pedestrians that way, okay. See, I think the last time I was here, this part was closed off and this part was open, and I ended up walking through here. And just to the south of here is Cedarvale Park. And the area just to the west of here is Little Jamaica. That's a Toronto police station just on the left. And this here is the northern terminus of the Allen Road. Gonna retract the umbrella. And I have no idea where I'm going next, but I'll probably hop on a southbound train here. Just have to slide the old mask on. There we go, nice and transit compliant. And it sounds like I'm just missing a train. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed this walk, starting at Eglinton Park and heading west along Eglinton Avenue West, across Midtown, finishing up here at Eglinton West Station. And that was my train I missed. And for some reason in my mind, there was another platform I could go down that would split between the north and southbound. I do not have my head squarely on my shoulders today, that's for sure. And if you wish to support the channel, there's links to Patreon and YouTube channel memberships in the description. I have a merch store at strideswag.com. There's a link to PayPal, and my Instagram is @JohnnyStrides. All right, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.